Welcome back, everybody. The majority of states across our great land are beginning to reopen slowly but surely. However, a big part of the fabric of this country is still missing. Big parts of our American culture, live music and Major League sports. Joined now by the Motor City Madman himself, Ted Nugent. Also joined by Bob Nightingale, Major League Baseball columnist for USA Today. Gentlemen, thanks for making the time.
My pleasure. Happy springtime.
All right, Mr. Nugent, we'll start with you. President Trump says it's time for people to get out there, get the economy going again. Going to concerts, being around people can be good for the soul, yes?
Yeah, it's essential for the soul, believe me. But tragically, we understand the dynamic that's going on here around the country. And all the promoters across the country for all concert promotions, they've canceled all live performances. And I'm heartbroken, and my band is heartbroken, and my crew is heartbroken. But I think since it's such a huge gathering, such close proximity, in fact, my fans are noted for swapping sweat every concert. So I think it might be a wise decision to wait.
Understood. Bob, about coming together, I just talked to a buddy of mine who's going to go to his first sporting event with a whole bunch of other people in about 3 months, and he's very excited about it. And it's the same thing with sports, with one more added caveat that you don't get with music. It's competition. And I think Americans are hungry for that part of our culture, yes?
Oh, absolutely. It's well, live sporting events. People have been missing that. You found yourself some massive races over the weekend.
Yeah, I think we're having a little problem with your microphone, Bob. If you'll just hold on 1 second, I'm gonna get Mr. Nugent back in here because his microphone's working. Many entertainers have taken online, Mr. Nugent, and they've taken their artistry, trying to get it out of the people in the best way they can. And I think you've done this as well online. It's just not the same as being there live. So in that vein, when is your next live concert going to happen?
Well, I'm a bit spoiled after all these years of celebrating rhythm and blues and rock and roll. So I got a killer band right here in Waco, Texas, and we get together and jam and record. And we get our buddies around the campfire always playing some hunting music, you know what I mean? So, yes, it's not quite the same, but the vitality and the spirit, and I know you were talking about, Bob, about competition, but there's even more competition in the music world, I promise you. And athleticism, there's more athleticism in the music world, I believe, too. So that's still alive and well.
Okay.
Just won't follow the normal procedure this summer.
Well, you know what? I'm not talking about dueling banjos. I mean, we see that every once in a while. You see the dueling banjos on stage. But I'm just talking about good old-fashioned sports, either the gridiron.
I don't see dueling
So, Mr. Nightingale, I hear you. So, Mr. Nightingale, I think a lot of Americans are out there. They are ready and raring to go in to see some, the baseball players, the boys of summer get out there on the diamond and maybe see some spring training for football or early boot camp for training in football. What about all that?
Yeah, everybody's ready. We saw NASCAR racing last weekend. We've seen golf. We've seen MMA fighting. Now it's time for the team sports. They're ready for the NBA to come back. Looks like they open up in Disney World all together. He's talking about a 2014 season. In baseball, spring training is set to be sometime in June 10th and June 15th is our hope. As soon as they reach an agreement and begin the season, the first week of July.
I wanted to play a bit of tape here of President Trump talking about the baseball players getting back out there on the diamond. Let's take a look.
But we have to get our sports back. I'm tired of watching baseball games that are 14 years old. But I haven't actually had too much time to watch. I would say maybe I watch one batter and then I get back to work.
And by the way, I know it's not boot camp for football players. It's training camp. Yes, I do know. So, Mr. Nightingale, the president's eager for new games. I think the country is hungry for it at this time. Even if there's not a lot of fans in the stands, it still would be nice to get back to some bit of normalcy, yes?
Absolutely. And baseball is excited, and so is hockey and basketball. They're going to get tremendous TV audiences. The ratings will be sky high because people are dying to watch live sporting events. They're tired of watching those runs. They know what the scores were from 15 years ago. They knew who won the 2011 World Series. So yeah, this is a chance, and baseball is going to do something different. They're going to try to live mic a lot of players, try to have a lot of interaction on TV to make the game a little bit more appealing.
Yep. Ted, Bob, guys, thank you very much. We appreciate the time. Part of our culture, we got to get back to that as well. It makes life worth living. Appreciate it. All right, folks.